and good evening. I hope you're enjoying learning with us here at Clapping Go. And I must say, thank you in advance for watching this video and also for liking, sharing and subscribing to our YouTube channel and all our other social media pages. It's always such a delight to hear from you. Now, are you confused about the concepts of could have been, would have been and should have been? I thought as much, and that is why we are presenting this video to you. I promise that if you stay with us for the next 2 minutes with your full attention, all of these confusions are going to get sorted out. So let's begin. Let's start with the easiest phrase of all, which is should have been. Before you think of the phrase in its entirety, let us first understand the meaning of the word should. Should expresses opinions. It is a lot like using the words must or ought. For example, you must have heard a lot of people saying, you ought to exercise in the morning, or you must do this. However, should is stronger in expression. That is why when you combine it with the words have been, you are talking about an ideal case scenario. That is, if all the conditions in a situation were ideal and perfect, this is what should have happened. And this is how things should have been. Think of all those times in the office when your boss or your team leader must have told you, you should have been more prompt in responding to that email. What they're essentially trying to say is that in an ideal case scenario or in a perfect situation, this is what should have happened. You should have sent a reply as soon as possible or at the earliest. However, that did not happen. You must take care that the element of did not happen is most important when you are using should have been. Easy, right? Now let's move on to the next phrase, which is could have been. Similarly, think of the word could first. Could expresses possibilities and probabilities. When you combine it with the words have been, you are essentially trying to say that something was possible if certain other conditions were met in the past. That is, the completion of one action is dependent on another situation or another action. For example, he could have been a better dancer had he practiced harder. Now here there are two things, that he could have been a better dancer had he practiced harder. Both of these things are dependent on each other. However, this did not happen. Hence, you are using the words could have been. I hope you understand that. And now coming to the last phrase of all, which is would have been. If you think of the word would in isolation, you will understand that it expresses your intentions, something that you wish to do or something that you have a desire to do. And when you combine it with the words have been, you are essentially trying to say that you would have loved to do something. However, another condition interfered with your want or your desire or your intention. For example, I would have gone to the meeting, however, I had a terrible headache. Or, I would have been present at the meeting, but I had a terrible headache. Now, that's an excuse that we all use all the time, myself included. However, that's a secret. Please don't tell anybody. It's between you and me. But I hope you get the point here. That a certain condition, for example, in this case, a headache, interfered with your want, desire, or your intention, and you could not do something. I hope that makes the usage of would have been very clear. Now, you might be a little confused between the difference in could have been and would have been. Just remember this, that could is always about possibilities and probabilities, and would is always about intentions, and all your confusion in this respect will get sorted out. Very easy, right? See, I told you that if you stick with me for the next 2 minutes, your confusions will get sorted out. Thank you for watching this video, and why don't you tell us in the comments below what other topics you would like us to cover. And we would absolutely love to research those concepts and make some videos for you. Till then, keep learning and keep following us on Clapping Go on all our social media platforms. See you soon.